destiny. Say a prayer for me, my Father. Say a prayer for you and me. Say a prayer for us, my Father. Say a prayer for us and all humanity. Play a song for us, my sister. Shout it loud and clear and free. Let us join with you and all the gods that be, as we sing as one, a voice of harmony. Bless the earth for us, our mother. Bless the earth for you and me.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Unity of Santa Barbara. Hi. What an amazing, glorious Sunday. Today we have the wonderful Unity Singers. On the piano, we have the amazing Noreen Brockie. On the bass, the tremendous Randy Tico. And slapping the skins, Renee Martinez. Let's stand and join in singing the congregational song, Love is My Decision. Thank you, Unity Singers. Let's give it up for them one more time. They work so hard each and every week to sing for you, and aren't they just amazing? So today, I was inspired to read from today's daily word. Trying to fix this. Is that better? Cool. And the Daily Word, if you weren't aware, is a Unity publication. It is the oldest, reoccurring, continuously published periodical or magazine in the United States, maybe even the world. Just over 100 years. And since it was first published, it's always been designed to fit in a man's suit pocket or a woman's handbag or purse. So you can take these powerful pieces of medicine with you everywhere you go. So today is Sunday, February 23rd, and the daily word is wisdom. The affirmation is, wisdom guides my words and actions. When I have felt torn trying to decide which way to go or how to handle a trying situation, I may have asked in prayer for insight and guidance. As I have grown spiritually, I have come to realize that any insight and guidance I could need are within me, aspects of my divine inheritance. Divine wisdom is my ability to intuit, to sense, and to discern my best choice. I pay attention to my hunches, flashes of inspiration, and the whispers of guidance I feel in my quiet moments. I believe they are divinely inspired, even if they surprise me. In confidence and with gratitude, I move in the direction of my highest good, trusting in my innate wisdom. And the Bible verse is from Isaiah chapter 30, verse 21. And when you turn to the right, or when you turn to the left, your ears shall hear a word behind you, saying, this is the way, walk in it. And what really set me to read this today is because I use this. Unity, once you subscribe to the Daily Word, they will actually send you some freebies in the mail. And these are some affirmation cards. This is one of them, and they fit perfectly as a bookmark into my Daily Word. And so I get to read this every morning, and I feel like it does have a profound impact on my life. This one is about health and healing. God's life and love flow within my mind and body as a steady stream of healing energy and strengthening power. My body is well, my heart and mind are at peace. So it's some powerful stuff. While I have your attention, let's go ahead and say our Unity affirmation together. Unity of Santa Barbara is a spiritual community center which touches hearts, awakens souls, and builds dreams. So why don't we go ahead? I'm going to go ahead and read our last viewers. We reach all around the world, including the United States, everywhere in the United States. So last week in these states, we had viewers online. California, Florida, Texas, Hawaii, New York, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Colorado, and Missouri. And these countries, we had viewers. India, Nigeria, New Zealand, the UK, Canada, Philippines, Kenya, Brazil, Australia, Mexico, Italy. This list just keeps going. South Africa and Germany. We're reaching minds all across the world. So, for those of you who do watch online, if you want to put in a comment section on Facebook, say hi. You could also send a video to us at AV at this email address, av@unitysb.org. You can send us a little video, and we'll put you up on the monitor for everybody in the world to see. We also have 8 retirement homes viewing us from around the Santa Barbara County. And just know that Oak Cottage Manor tunes into us every week. So now, we're going to welcome our new guests. If you're here for the first time, could you please stand? Nothing weird's going to happen. We just want to know who you are. Hey! Hey! Welcome. Thank you. Those of you that are seated to a first-timer, please not only give them a wonderful welcome, but show them where the Welcome Center is, right out here in the courtyard. For the newcomers, please make sure you sign up for your mala beads. They're free, and you could use those to count affirmations or prayers. You can get those at the welcome desk. Also, if you're new, you receive a 25% discount and a book of your choice that's a free book at the Wings bookstore right here. So be sure to do that after the service. All right, let's go ahead and read the affirmative slide for our guests and everybody here. We are here to celebrate our spiritual magnificence. We gather together each week to honor our divinity and to bring life into our sacred story. We allow ourselves to receive the energy of the divine, while at the same time we are willing to let go of what no longer serves us. We celebrate free will and choice, and we know that life truly begins right now. Namaste. Some powerful stuff. So if you want prayer support, please know that we have chaplains available. If you are here and you're a prayer chaplain, please stand up. So if you're in need or want some prayer support, please seek them after the service. They will be here in front of the steps, altar.
Up there. We'll pray.
There you go. Now, I think I skipped around here a little bit, so sorry. We have a peace path right next door. It's brand spanking new. It's amazing. You can get a brick with a loved one's name or a memory inscribed, and it'll be there forever. So that's right over here on this side, and the landscaping and grounds are incredible, very peaceful. Go check it out after the service. Friendship Sunday is the second Sunday of the month. I did skip around. This is terrible. I am so sorry. We had the prayer chaplains. Oh, yes, and the prayer request boxes in the atrium. We have a special announcement. I'm going to walk away from the podium.
Oh, Stephen always brings great levity, doesn't he? Yes, we love you. Well, I am told that there's two big boards back there somewhere, that one is for me, one is for Temple, and if you could sign them, we'll make sure that, or they, whoever they are, I don't know who's putting this all together, but we'll make sure that we get them. So, and I also just wanted to say, our wonderful Reverend Temple has had a bit of a health challenge, and she will not be here today, but the doctors say she'll make a great, wonderful, full recovery. And so with that, I thought maybe we could just take a moment to close our eyes and send her some healing light, because I know each one of you and together as a group consciousness are so very powerful. And so we just take this time right now to tune in, tap in to that health and wholeness that Stephen was talking about, that great light of divine intelligence that knows how to heal a body. We tap into that divine intelligence and we just call forth that healing light for Reverend Temple. And we ask for this light to enter into her mind, her heart, her body, knowing that every cell, every part of her being is happy, whole, and well, bringing her back into her natural state of great health. So take a moment, envision Reverend Temple in all of her vitality. And so, dear God, we so are in great gratitude for Reverend Temple, all that she has given to this church and all that she is. We give thanks right now for the miraculous healing for her in every part of her being. And so it is. Amen. And so now, as we get prepared for our time of prayer and meditation, let us sing our meditation song, Face of God.
We're singing this song in part as a dedication to Reverend Temple and to Reverend Kathy, who have really enabled us to see the face of God in ourselves and in one another during the 3 years that you have brought ministry to us. So the other line in the song that you'll sing is, "You are a part of me," and we want you to know we'll always be in your heart and you will be in ours. So, join me as you feel free. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God.
Thank you so much. We're going to move into meditation together. Thank you. So let's start by closing our eyes. Please begin to take some slow, deep, cleansing breaths. Gentle, slow, purifying breaths. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Each one of these breaths are beginning to help relax you deeply into your chair, wherever you're at, just relaxing. Feeling this relaxation, realizing this relaxation is actually who you are as a soul. This beautiful relaxation is now being infused with something even higher and greater, which is pure, unconditional love, coming in through your breath, coming into your body, landing in your heart. This pure, unconditional love, this divine love, being gifted and blessed by Spirit, by God's light, coming into your heart, expanding your heart, landing in your heart, helping you to be urged into the remembrance of who you are beyond this body. The remembrance, the urging of you to remember the wisdom of your soul. Urging you to awaken as we are in this time period of great awakening on our planet. That every cell in your body now is being bathed in this light, this love, this pure love, moving beyond your heart now. The light is moving beyond your heart to every place in your body, every crevice, every space, your bones, your blood, your organs, every cell being bathed in this pure, diamond crystal, white light of God's light. Awakening you into this wisdom, the truth of who you are, the wisdom that has been gathered over the course of a long, long, long time ago. Feeling that you're far more than this body, far more than the flesh, that is a part of your body. You are this luminous, bright light being. You are a soul in a body having a human experience. You're being asked to feel within your body now as this light is moving who you are and what is this wisdom that you are here to bring on this planet. This goes beyond intelligence, this goes beyond knowledge. It's wisdom. This divine divinity of who you are, the presence of who you are, what you bring to the table in any conversation, anywhere you go. This loving, caring, kind energy you bring to anyone and everyone if you so choose. It is a choice. And we're being asked, we're being invited as a humanity to bring forth this wisdom and this pure love on a consistent basis as our planet changes, awakens. So feel that you know now that what is happening for you is that you're waking up right now. All of you, all parts of you, integrating into the wholeness of who you are, into the space within your heart and the space behind your heart, if you so choose, into the seat of your soul you go. Dropping in, dropping down, surrendering to this space even deeper now, into your heart, into the seat of your soul. Taking those slow, gentle breaths once more. Taking one moment more to bask in this holy, holy, loving light. And making a choice to remember this space, this place within yourself, always. It is always available to you. We thank you for joining us in this meditation. God bless you all.
I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me.
guys rock. Well, throughout my almost 42 years of ministry, Reverend Beth Ann and I, she's my oldest friend. Like, not old, but old, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she was in the, I'm her senior minister. She was in the class behind me, and we've been friends for so long. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. So, in my almost 42 years of being a minister, there are certain congregational members that just stand out. One in particular was a woman who has since passed on. Her name was Kristen. You might remember her. Some of our Unity of Ventura friends are here. They'll remember her. And Kristen grew up in Unity, and then later in her life, she was diagnosed with schizophrenia. When she was on her meds, she was a dream, a dream. When she was off her meds, she was my greatest teacher. One of her habits would be that she would collect trash, and then she would come into the church office and dump it right on the floor. She considered that her tithe. Now, don't any of you get any ideas, I'm just saying. Sometimes on Sundays during the service, she would sit towards the back, take out some of her trash that she collected throughout the week, and she would build little altars, little figures, and she would do this during the lesson. It was a tad bit distracting, I must say. But then again, she was my greatest teacher. There were other times when she would steal from our bookstore, take those items to the Center for Spiritual Living, and then bring things from their bookstore and drop it off at ours. Once a month, Reverend Bonnie and I, this is how we became very good friends. We would have lunch and we would have a good giggle and do an exchange. Looks like Kristen took some of your affirmation cards. Here you go. Oh, yes, and here are a bunch of your lessons and truth books. Here you go. One day, outside of the theater in Ventura, I wanted to buy some movie tickets for some of our most precious volunteers. And I was standing in line, and I see Kristen coming down the sidewalk. She was talking to herself. And I did the mistake of waving at her. Hey, hi, Kristen, hi. She walked over to me, and mind you, she was not on her meds, in a whole other world. Now I'm not gonna say curse words, but you can just kind of imagine them. And so she got right in my face, and she started yelling, F you blankety blank blank blank. You're a liar, you're a charlatan, you're a fraud, you're a cheater. I hate you, F you. And she stormed off. I was so embarrassed. Everyone was staring at me. My face was beet red, and people asked me, do you know her? And I said, yes, I'm her minister. Remember that? Not sure those people would be coming to church knowing that they were a charlatan. So then another time, Steve and I were in the antique store, and I saw her there, and I'm watching her like a hawk, thinking that she's going to steal something. And I thought, you know what? I better let the owner know about her. I walked over to the owner and I said, you see that woman over there? She steals. I'm just letting you know that, okay? She steals. And he said, that woman over there? And he pointed right at her. There was no one else. And I said, yes, she steals. And he said, that's my fiance. I ran over to Steve. I said, let's go. Now. We're going. Let's go. And so the next day I thought, you know what? I need to have a conversation with the soul of Kristen. Sometimes it's not possible to have a physical conversation with people, so you can connect with their soul to find out, what is it? So I said, Kristen, girl, you have got to tell me what it is that you're trying to teach me. And what I learned from her is that in the big overall scheme of things, it really didn't matter. I mean, so what? And her episodes with me was not going to diminish my life in any way, shape, or form unless I let it. And what if I put down the narrative of what was going on in my brain, because the more I entertained that drama and how embarrassed I was with each of these episodes and the blame for how she made me feel, the more I stayed small. Now, I do not by any means claim to know it all. But what I do know for sure is that she came into my life to be to just teach me truly the most beautiful and the most fabulous truth. And for that, I am most grateful for her. In that moment, I became her student on a very deep level. And this is what I learned. She came into my life to remind me, because you see, I have been by the bedsides of many people throughout their process of dying. My brother being one of them, my mom being another one. And whether they were given 6 months to live or a day to live, I love being in their presence because of one thing, just one thing, and that is nothing matters. There is such freedom in that. Politics no longer matter because that's not their priority. The way of the world no longer matters. The gossip of others no longer matters. The daily news no longer matters. The stories they may have made up about people or friends or family for that matter, even about themselves, none of that matters. And it all just drops away. All of the attachments are simply gone. And then there comes the fine line of this fabulous teaching, and that is nothing matters and everything matters. On the fifth dimensional level, the level of higher mind, everything matters. Everything has worth and significance. When I'm around these people who are facing the journey of passing on, I have witnessed that when their friends or when their families are in their presence, in that moment, the love that they have for that person right in front of them, that really matters. As they look out into the window and they see the breeze going through the trees and there's this dance of all the leaves, and this precious moment is what really matters. As they eat as if it is their last meal and they're going to just savor every bite, that moment matters. They are present to what is in the holiest glory, in the holiest moment. Because, my friends, the holiest moment is always present. It's present right now, if we but choose to be in it. And that is what Jesus meant when he said, I am in the world, but I am not of it. One of my favorite statements that he made. It's so wise. Meaning you can walk the earth, but not participate and get hooked into the attachments of the collective unconscious that the unconscious has to offer. And there are plenty of attachments in the outer world. Have you noticed that? Yes. Polarity will always be a part of the third dimensional world. It must happen this way, or this it must be in this tradition. There is the attachment maybe of anger, or the attachment of guilt or hurt or righteousness or unforgiveness, the attachment of worry or concern, the attachment of not letting go. And maybe you can think of some attachments of your own. You might have some. If you're on planet Earth, you've got some. But in the end, does it all really matter? I mean, you can't take those things with you on your final destination. If you Google final calls made to loved ones during 9/11, you will hear calls that were made and they only said one thing: I love you. Nothing else matters. Let's say that you were told that you have 10 minutes to live. You would probably let go of the world. You'd let go of it pretty fast, right? Actually, I would yell to Steve, "Get me that candy bar right now, Stack." But you would probably let your loved ones know how much you love them. And you would let go of the things of the world because really those things don't matter. Spiritually, you can be in the world but not attached to the things of the world. You can observe them, but you don't have to participate where the world wants to get you hooked into chaos. Jesus said, "In the world you will have tribulation, but take courage, for I have overcome the world." The world is a slideshow of polarity. It always has been, it always will be. Don't get distracted, my friends. And what Jesus is saying is, rise to higher mind, rise to the glorious of moments, which is present right here. Because in the slideshow of polarity, there will be people who will want to tell you what matters and how to get you hooked in. A month before my dear friend Chris Chenoweth passed away, he called me and he said, "Kathy, this will be our last conversation. I have pancreatic cancer and I don't have long to live." Now, when someone says that, you wake up to what matters. I knew not to cry, not to make it about me, and we had the best conversation talking about what mattered, about the good times, what he has learned in his lifetime, and about how much he meant to me and how much we loved each other. That final conversation was about what mattered. He didn't want to talk about politics. He didn't want to talk about the demise of certain institutions or traditions. No, when we said our final goodbye, our love was present. And I knew that the love that he and I shared was what he was going to take with him. And then I found this in one of his newsletters. He used to, and he still does, not him, but his people, send out newsletters. And I found this. It was something that he received from someone else. And this is what it says. It says, "Regrets? I have few. Too much worrying, for instance. I worried about finding the right husband and having children and being on time and being late and so on. It didn't matter. It all works out. And it would have worked out even without the worry and without the tears. If I would have known then what I know now, I would have lived without the turmoil and attachments to how I thought my life and the lives of others should go. We all have an expiration date, so stop worrying and start loving and start living right now, because it always works out. Life really is good right now." My friends, what matters is the connections you have with your loved ones, those friends and those family members that you so adore. What matters is that Unity of Santa Barbara will always be a place of great love and refuge for you. What matters is that Unity of Santa Barbara will be a respite from the outer world. And even though these grounds are most beautiful, a church is not a building. It is the people. It has been you. It has been you who has made this place into the most friendly, authentic, warm, loving, and joyful environments to walk into. It is you who has made this place a great accomplishment and has allowed us to move forward. The energy of this place is not the building. It is the people. It is you. That is what matters. There's a great story about Brother if I can pronounce it, Bhaktananda, say that real quick. Bhaktananda. He was one of the senior monks that was trained under Paramahansa Yogananda. And so Brother Bhaktananda was on tour throughout foreign countries doing initiations of the great ways of meditation. And he was surprised to find that in one of the cities that he was visiting, the only available space was a bar. And this was going to be where he was going to do his initiation ceremonies. Arriving at the location, he was somewhat put off by the atmosphere in that room. I mean, on other nights, this is where people were filled with drinking and smoking and probably swearing here and there. And it didn't smell really good, and energetically, it didn't feel good. Nevertheless, he set his altar on the bar. He placed pictures of Jesus and of Krishna and Yogananda and Buddha and all these spiritual masters. And after he had finished preparing the room, he was still uncertain about how things would work in that space because it just didn't feel good. It didn't seem to be a good place to have a sacred ceremony. But then the devotees started to arrive, and as each person walked into the room, the entire atmosphere shifted, and the entire place was transformed into a sacred space filled with holiness, filled with uplifting and joyful vibrations. And what he said was one of his favorite memories. He realized that it was never the location as much as it was the people who attended. The people who attended that day were of such a high vibration that they had a most holy experience. So the great feeling that you get here on Sundays is about you. And you contribute to each other's consciousness. Every Sunday, you come and you uplift one another. You pray for one another. And if you come here, and I know this to be true, if you have something going on in your life, and your first thought might be, I don't want to go to church, I'm not feeling right. My thing is, oh yeah, you're coming to church. Because we lift you. We lift you. There were times even for me on a Sunday, it was like, oh man, I don't know if I can do this Sunday service. I'm not feeling it. And you lifted me. You ministered to me. My friends, you matter. And what matters is that Reverend Temple and I leave this place with great love in our hearts. And that love we take wherever we go. I speak on behalf of Reverend Temple and myself when I say, we are most grateful to have served Unity of Santa Barbara these last 3 years. And I'm grateful that I even had a little rehearsal time before that for 18 months when I was the temporary minister here. As the line goes in Brokeback Mountain, I can't quit you. But Reverend Temple and I want you to know you have created immense value in our lives. And we leave here greatly blessed because of you. As you know, I will slowly phase out, and I'm speaking once a month for a very short period of time, leaving you to your own path. Because what matters is that you who will continue to make Unity of Santa Barbara one of the most friendly, authentic, warm, loving, joyful environments to walk into. And it will be you who will make this space a place where new friends will have most wonderful times, most great healings, most uplifting events, and fun social gatherings. And it will be you who will continue to make a church a home, this place a home, a spiritual home, to learn, to grow, to be empowered, and to know God in more powerful ways. Trust the magic, my friends. Trust that Spirit has bestowed upon you as a community, and know that it's all good and that it truly is a sacred unfoldment. So, with that, I say, God bless each one of you. And I wasn't going to cry, but I will. From deep within my heart, thank you. It has been such a joy. With that, can I get an amen? Amen.
One more time. All right, now we've gotten to the part of the service. We want to thank each of you for your families, and we want to thank each of you and your families for consciously contributing to Unity. It requires $39.50 per week per person to operate our community. Some of you give so much more as the act of tithing, and we are most grateful. How to donate? You can go to unitysb.org. You can there's a link there. You can go to Givelify. You could also use a credit card out at the welcome table, and we also take cash at the welcome table. If you are online, there is a give button on our website. All right. So let's take our tithes in our hands and say our Unity blessing. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I share, and all that I receive. Thank you, God.
This song is for Reverend Kathy and Temple. Lord, bless
you've been saving that one for a special occasion. That was incredible. One more time, please. It's Unity Singers in our band. Noreen Brocky, Randy Tico, and Renee Martinez, thank you for a wonderful service full of wonderful music. We have some closing announcements. So, today, we have our entrees provided by the Blue Owl. What? That was last Sunday. Thank you. Not today. Oops. But thank you, Blue Owl. Sincerely. Thank you. Be sure to sign up for our e-news to receive Unity of Santa Barbara newsletter by email. We have our Wings bookstore. Remember I mentioned that. It's right around the corner, right over here. The entrance is over there. Go check it out. Today, no, that's not it.
There's still luncheon.
Thank you, yes. The dances, yes, the dances are going. No, fourth Sunday. Is today the fourth Sunday? It is. 12 to 2. Awesome. Also, from 12 to 2, so we have two events going on today. So we have Sibley doing healing light meditation. Sibley, if you could come up and give us a little intro.
I feel so blessed to be with you today. So I'm an angelic channel healer, a master practitioner of energy medicine, and together we are going to enter Mother Earth, be with Mother Earth fully and receive that luminous light of creation. And we are going to receive healing in all our cells, in all our bodies. Everyone will be in a chamber of healing light, being held so lovingly by all the luminous beings. So we are going to release what we need to release today or what we can release, and we are going to embody our highest light, to be shining our light here on earth, to open our wings as beautiful angels we are. So I'm looking forward to see you later, and I love you all. Thank you. I'm going also to cry with all of you. I feel so blessed. Thank you.
Thank you, Sibley. Be sure to go there after the service. Mark your calendars. We have some exciting events, and they're happening throughout the month. We have the Power of Genius, February 25th. That's from 4 to 6 p.m. We also have something new, an original play, Reading of Sisters, written and produced by Claudia Hoeg McGarry. Check that out. And then, let's sing our peace song.
Join me in the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And so it is. Amen.